Okay, good morning, Business 110 classes. Really sorry we can't meet each other physically for the first couple weeks, but our virtual live sessions on Teams should suffice. And then sooner than later, I hope we will be back meeting physically like a regular class over at North Campus Building K. So for now, I want to talk about what's in that first week of homework that's due on the 17th of January, which is Sunday. And you'll find that lessons and collaboration tabs are the two that you need to pay attention to, because we have lesson questions that are worth 25 points and we have discussion posts under the collaboration tab that can be worth as much as 20 points, but usually 5 or 10 points each. So you need to keep up with those. So anyway, the lesson that I want to really kind of prepare you for is interviewing and how to find a job. If you can find a job with confidence and you know the process from writing a resume to a cover letter to the questions that you need to prepare for, to the questions you need to ask, to how to follow up, you're going to get a really good job out of school. So I want you to pay attention to the videos that I've posted on Blackboard. Some are just off the internet, other ones are the ones I've made for other classes on interviewing virtually, which is really the same thing as face-to-face, but there are a couple key differences. I want you to pay attention to how to write a resume. A resume is something you absolutely have to know how to do. It's one page. It includes certain things and doesn't include other things. How to write a cover letter. And yes, a cover letter is something that has to go with the resume. If you don't send a cover letter with your resume, it's like not sending a resume. How to prepare for the interview, from when to show up for an interview, which is always early but not too early, to the questions that you need to ask someone. And the questions that you have to be prepared for. Like, what are your strengths? Give me a weakness or two that I should be prepared for if I hired you. Why are you interviewing? Why haven't you worked for 3 or 6 months? What makes you more qualified than the other people I'm talking to? What would your past boss say about you? You have to know how to answer these questions as if you're so prepared that if someone woke you up at 1 in the morning, you could rattle off the answer. And then following up. After the interview, they forget about you. After the interview, they're talking to 3, 5 other candidates a day. Your competition for the job that you want, you got 100 candidates or more. So you have to stick out. And how are you going to stick out? Being prepared. The way you dress for the interview, the way you communicate for the interview, the way you ask questions for the interview, what you have on your resume, like what else did you do other than take a class at Wake Tech? Did you join a club? Did you do an internship? Did you study abroad? All these things are critical when you're competing against 100 other people for the career job that you want out of Wake Tech or NC State or whatever. So please watch the videos that I post, either of me or ones I've selected from the internet that will help you prepare yourself for the interview. And they're going to be on the resume, the cover letter, and interviewing skills. I interviewed people for 15 years. I don't know how many people I've interviewed. 500, 800, a lot of people. And I can tell you 98, 99% aren't prepared. They don't ask the right questions. Some don't ask any questions. Some are nervous. They look nervous. And you need to prepare yourself because it's not difficult. There's just a lot to prepare for. So I'm going to probably put out a couple more that are already on, in addition to the ones on Blackboard. And I'll probably put out a podcast of what I put out to previous classes on interviewing. Please watch it. I just don't do it because I like to make videos. I do it so you get something out of it. And sometimes the video content will be used on a homework question, a discussion board question, and or a test question. So it's really important that you watch these videos. They're not that long, and I don't think they're that boring that you're going to fall asleep. So I appreciate it. Good luck in week 1. Again, welcome back to the 2021 spring semester. I'm really glad you signed up for a seated course, because a seated course makes the semester seem normal, or a lot more normal. At least it does for me. So I look forward to meeting everybody face to face soon. And again, Teams is the way we're going to start. So make sure you go to your laptop, your iPad, your smartphone, and download Microsoft Teams. And then you already are set up in the group for the class. You'll get an invite for the calendar request. You accept it. You just hit join, and you'll either put in your email and your regular password or whatever. It's not that difficult. So we will talk soon. We will see each other soon, and have a great day.